What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For this week's video, I'm going to be taking you through a well-rounded upper body routine. This is for all my girlies who don't necessarily like to hit push and pull specific days, where I like to do push and pull days, as you guys see in my programming typically, but I understand that not everybody wants to do like push and pull days twice a week, right? So this upper body day is very well-rounded. We're going to hit all parts of our upper body and we're getting it done in one session, and you can either do this workout once a week or twice a week, depending how much you'd like to train your upper body, but this is really friendly for all fitness levels. And with that being said, let's jump into it. All right, guys, we're starting off strong with a superset. I know, classic me, love my supersets, can never get away from them. Exercise number 1 is gonna be 4 sets of a superset. So it's gonna be 10 to 12 dumbbell incline chest press. So we're targeting our front delt as well as our chest. It's targeting both muscles, which is great. You're hitting 2 muscle groups in one movement. And then after that, we're gonna drop the dumbbells and get a lighter set of dumbbells that you're already gonna have set up. And we're gonna go right into dumbbell lateral raises. 10 to 12 dumbbell incline chest, 10 to 12 dumbbell lateral raises. You wanna grab a medium heavy-ish weight, not super heavy, not super light, something medium heavy that it's gonna be challenging enough that you can get through the 10 to 12 reps, but they're a challenging 10 to 12 reps for each set. And if you do your first set and it's a little bit light, that's fine. Just grab a little bit of a heavier weight to adjust as you need to go. Adjust as you please. Form tip of the day, guys, for these 2 exercises. So when it comes to dumbbell incline chest press, you want to dip your elbows just below 90 degrees, really controlling the movement on the way coming down. So not like just dipping. You want to like really control it, go just below 90 degrees and then push up, drive up, and then breathe out. Again, Y shape. You guys know, like Y, same here, Y, not flared, no flaring like this, Y come inwards like this. And same with lateral raises. I always say this with the lateral raises. If you guys have been watching my YouTube videos for a while now, you know with lateral raises, I'll always say, drop the weight, drop the ego, go a little bit lighter on the weight so you can rep it out properly and with controlled form, really isolating your delt cap instead of like shrugging and like swinging. You want to avoid swinging. Of course, understandably, the last few reps, there will be a little bit of swinging on the last few sets of the last few reps because you're totally exhausted at that point. But for the majority of the sets and reps, you should not be swinging or shrugging. So make sure it's a weight that you can comfortably get done while isolating your calves. All right, guys, for exercise number 2, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 10 lat pull downs. I personally like this attachment. I feel it a little bit better in my lats in comparison to the attachment that looks like that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just like the typical like lat pull down attachment. I typically like this one better. I feel like I'm able to like mind muscle connect my lats better, and the grip is just a lot better for me too because it's like an inward grip like this. It's almost like a neutral grip pull up. It's a little bit easier. Form tip for lat pull down. Imagine driving your elbows into your rib cage. That way you're gonna target your lats better and feel it better in your lats. So when you come down, drive the elbows and try to like pierce it into your rib cage. Like imagine that. And then you'll feel it a lot better. If you struggle feeling it in your lats, I feel like that cue will really help you guys. And again, you wanna take the bar just below chin height, and then you're gonna release and do a full stretch. Exercise number 3, guys, it's gonna be another back movement, except this is gonna be our unilateral exercise of the day. Unilateral meaning 1 at a time. So we're gonna be doing single arm bent over dumbbell rows, and we're gonna do 10 to 12 reps per side. So again, get a medium heavy-ish weight, something that you can push out 10 to 12 reps, but it's a challenging 10 to 12 reps per set. Form tip for single arm dumbbell bent over rows, keep your core tight so that you're not curving your back this way or this way. So keep your core tight throughout the entire movement to really stabilize you. Your core should be very tight, keep everything neutral. And I personally like to do single dumbbell bent over rows like this, where I'm holding on to something in front of me. Instead, I know there's a lot of people that do it like this as well, like where they'll go on the bench and do it like this. I personally don't like that. I like to target a little bit more of my lower lat. Because I'm targeting a little bit more of my lower lat when I do this, I like to do this motion instead. So I'm almost coming in like diagonally, versus like when people do it on the bench with their knee up on the bench, it's more like straight line like this. I like to target it more, come at a more diagonal angle. And of course, drive your elbow all the way back. So don't shorten your range of motion. Don't just do like half reps right here, like drive the elbow all the way back and fully let you stretch without dipping too much of your shoulder. So you don't wanna like fully dip your shoulder like that because then you're gonna lose the tension in your back here. But at the same time, you do wanna do a full stretch. So find the perfect balance. So stretch and then drive, and then stretch and then drive without dipping. So to avoid anything like and losing tension in any muscle with any movement, you want to avoid like just dropping super fast on the eccentric, which is like the coming down part of the movement. So again, you just want like a controlled eccentric and then come up. Final exercise of the day is gonna be another superset. It's gonna be, actually, how many supersets did we do today? We only did 2 supersets today, good for us. But anyways, last exercise of the day is gonna be 3 sets, and it's gonna be a superset. So we're gonna do dumbbell shoulder press right into alternating dumbbell bicep curls. So for the shoulder press, we're gonna aim for 8 to 10 reps. And then for the alternating dumbbell bicep curls, we're gonna aim for 16 to 20 reps because it's alternating. So 16 to 20 would mean about 8 to 10 reps per side total. All right, let's go, guys. Form tips for dumbbell shoulder press. Again, why? Imagine why. You can dip just below 90 degrees. If you hit 90 degrees, that's also fine. I personally, for that extra range of motion, I like to dip just below that extra stretch. I like to go just below 90 degrees for that extra range of motion and then up. But again, we're not flaring, no chicken wing elbows. To help with the flaring, like I said on my top 5 cap delts video, you guys saw I did a detailed tutorial of how to set up your bench. So if you wanna go check that out, go check that out. But I can also briefly explain here. You basically just wanna have the bench at a slight angle. You don't wanna have it 90 degrees. More details in my cap delts video if you wanna go check that out. My form tips for alternating dumbbell bicep curls. Again, you want to roll your shoulders back, so tight, locked in. And then you wanna not drop the dumbbells when you come down. Like you don't wanna just like bicep curl like this. And you're just dropping it, swinging it all around, your elbows are coming out like this, like no. Control on the way down. And again, you're not locking out your elbows on the way down to keep the tension in the bicep muscle the entire time. You want to literally just before your elbow's about to lock out, that's when you're gonna come up again. So keep it constantly here at a kind of like the slightest bend at the elbow because you just don't wanna lock it out because then you're gonna lose the tension in the muscle. And then as well as you wanna control it on the way down, again on the eccentric, and then you're gonna get the other one up here while you're still holding this one, keeping your shoulders rolled back the entire time, and imagine your elbows pretty glued to the sides of you. You always wanna kind of like have your elbows pretty glued to you, and you don't want your elbows like coming out when you're curling. You want them to be everything pretty like tight and locked back, and you're just honestly just isolating your bicep muscle the entire time. All right guys, that concludes today's very well-rounded and pretty quick full upper body session. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and like I said, it's friendly for all fitness levels, and we hit everything. We hit back, we hit biceps, we hit shoulders, we hit a little bit of triceps when we were doing the incline chest. We hit everything. It's the perfect well-rounded upper body day for all my girls, and it's great, again, like I said in the beginning, if you don't want to do push and pull days. So let me know in the comments if you give it a try, and if you want to see more well-rounded upper body days like this, also let me know in the comments, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.